Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the casino that is the stock market. My name is Shades. If it's your first time here, be sure to subscribe and give the video a like. It really helps the channel grow. Now let's jump into the video. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Aitx did come out with a PR, and let's go over it. It's nothing that's going to move the share price. We've known already that PRs like this don't move the share price. Nothing has changed. We got that stair-stepping pattern, but that's because I'm using Heikin-Ashi, aren't I? No, I'm not. It just genuinely stair-stepped. I thought I was using Heikin-Ashi for a second. Heikin-Ashi, but no, we just stair-stepped organically there. We'll see if we get that move to 004. For those of you who don't know, I have 20K in this now because I double down and I'm very confident. But that PR that did come out today, let's get in on that downtown Cleveland. I've read this already and I was wondering if this, what does this do for us? What does this do for Aitx, first of all? Because what, exposure? Is that what it does? Because it's not like this is. I don't think, is Cleveland paying for. It seemed to me like this is free. Like it's not something that Cleveland is paying for. Downtown Cleveland, in partnership with RAD, is proud to unveil a groundbreaking smart security camera system designed to bolster safety and security in public square. This technology, the first of its kind in the city, is the latest addition to downtown Cleveland's comprehensive approach to creating a vibrant, welcoming, and secure city center. So they got some Rios, because it says Rio 360. The live feed will also be connected to the City of Cleveland's Crime Center, joining a network of more than 2,800 integrated cameras as part of the Smart City camera sharing program. So they only got one? Is that what I'm taking away from here? Because it doesn't give me a number. It just says the state-of-the-art AI-driven solar-powered Rio 360 security system. I'm assuming it's just one. I don't... This is the first step in leveraging smart technology as a tool to enhance public safety and security downtown. The only potential I see here is that maybe in the future we get more than just one. This was probably the worst PR I've ever seen, now that I think about it. This whole PR, it was just for one. I'm hoping that there's something deeper beyond this. I'm assuming this is Steve Reinhardt telling us, hey, we got one, but guess what? In the future, we might get more. So maybe that's why. That's what I would assume, because this is a whole nothing bar. That's one. Like, we've gotten PRs with 32, 50. So Rio 360. This initiative should serve as a model for other metropolitan areas looking to create safer, more secure urban environments for their communities. Okay, so what Aitx is banking on is this is going to be just the start of many more. You might see, New York Times Square with these. I don't know, who knows? But I'm assuming this is A, exposure. B, this could point to potential to have 360 Rios in other locations near you, like downtown Chicago, maybe. Maybe. Imagine seeing one at the Bean. Probably some of you who aren't from around here in Illinois, at least, or at least near the suburbs, you probably don't know what I mean by the Bean, but there's just this big silver bean bag, whatever you want to call it. Plenty of names. It's huge, but just imagine a big giant beam. Like, it's huge. I'm talking. I don't know, even look at a house and multiply that by like 10. I don't know. It's huge. You can stand underneath it and look up, and I don't know how else to explain it. It's in the middle of a park, I guess. I don't know how else to put it. But imagine a Rio 360 there. Like, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, then you know exactly where I'm going with that. Well, wait, I'm being stupid, aren't I? Wait a minute. Downtown. Yeah, I'm like downtown Chicago bean. Like bean. That's all you have to put. There you go. That's what I meant. I'm like telling you this when I could just show. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, could you imagine a real 360 around there, around that bean? But yeah, that's what I meant. I'm like, guys, this is. I was being stupid. I could have just shown you this whole time instead of trying to describe it. Yeah, there's this big silver bean, the size of a house times 10. Like, come on, shades. What am I doing? But no, I'm assuming that this is pointing toward the start of seeing more of this in downtown areas or something like that, something similar. I wouldn't mind it if they put one down here in Chicago. I'll go over there and just check it out. At some point, I'm gonna go to Chicago again. Public Square is the cornerstone. Okay, that's it. There's not much else. So yeah, as I was saying, that it's a whole nothing PR. It's a whole nothing PR. Yeah, either way, the stock did move briefly to 0035s, but pull back, whatever. It doesn't matter. We've been here before, guys. How many videos have I made telling you the same thing? And what happens? I tell you the same. I almost swore. I tell you the same thing every time. And what ends up happening is we get a run, we make a lot of money, we rinse and repeat. So pat yourself on the back. Congratulations if you follow this channel. You're already smarter than those people following some scammers that just pump and dump. I don't pump and dump. People call me a pump and dumper. I can't pump and dump. I don't have the channel size for that. I think I have 3,300 subs or something like that. I don't have the channel size, first of all, to pump a stock on my own. I don't have like a moon market channel size, but I'm not a I'm not telling you to buy AITX at 1 penny. That's what a pump and dumper tells you to do. Buy it at 1 penny, guys. It's gonna go to $10. Ooh, and then they just use you as liquidity to dump their shares on your head. I don't do that. I do the opposite. I go, hey guys, buy down here where it's cheap, where it makes sense. Common sense says buy cheap, right? So we're going into the new year almost. 2 months, guys. Can you believe it's been 10 months? 10 months and a lot of dilution because they diluted. Did I talk about this yesterday? I don't know if I talked about this yesterday. By the way, they diluted. I forgot. Maybe I didn't. I don't know if I apologize if I didn't talk about that. But I believe they diluted another 100 million, literally like a day ago or two. They diluted again. So in less than a month, they've diluted 300 million, as expected. We kind of already knew this. They diluted 300 million. Let me see if I can pull that up here. But I do believe there was some dilution. Let's go to the OTC markets here and see if I'm correct. I do believe someone mentioned that. I think it was Anthony Rose here. But let me double check. Not that I don't trust you. I just need to make sure because I don't. I think I saw that. Yeah, it was updated yesterday. Yeah, they diluted. They diluted. I think another 100 million. It looks like because we were below 12. Now we're above it, and we know the authorized shares is going to increase to 15. So is anyone surprised here? Is anyone surprised that they diluted? They've diluted already 300 million in less than in less than a month. So look, this is the kind of data you get from me. You go to any other AITX channel, they're not going to tell you, hey, by the way, guys, I looked at the data. They dilute about 300 million every 350 million, 300 million, 333 million, whatever, somewhere around there every month. That tends to be the average. So that's important to know because let's see if it actually decreases. I wonder if I'm going to check the ATX Discord right now. I wonder if they're absolutely fuming or not. Who knows? December's not a good stock for months. Yeah, we know December's pretty ugly for stocks. We get like an end of year sell off, if I recall. I'm pretty sure the sales team don't see this Discord, and who wouldn't lose patience after 4 years? This whole year has been a disappointment in the share price. It never broke 1 penny. No excuses. Time to focus on increasing the share price. Period. I can understand that pain. It's been almost 4 years, and all the stock has done is go straight down. So longs are the ones getting absolutely destroyed, and I can understand that. I can understand that. Like that, it sucks. I bought this stock thinking that the company was going to perform, and it is. Absolutely, it's performing. It's done a lot since then. Back then, we used to get excited about one order PRs. Now we get like 30 order PRs, 50 order PRs, but that's not even enough to move the share price at this point. But yeah, I could see that, and you know, you guys should. I hope anyone thinking about buying long term, at this point, just wait till after the uplist, because the volume that comes in when this runs is just suckers getting in here thinking it's gonna go to the moon. It's just more suckers buying into a penny stock, even though the OTC it's always been about bumping and dumping, unfortunately. Yeah, I couldn't break 1 penny. It's not the share price isn't going to increase until they stop. They have to stop diluting. I never expected Oscar to start losing patience. Maybe this will make the sales team scramble and double their efforts. Delaying Nasdaq is the best move for shareholder value until they're crying again in the Discord. This is what I mean by crying. This is what I mean. They are crying. They are absolutely crying right now. This is. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Where is it? There's the crying index. I made this just for fun, like just for fun. I had this Discord crying index, sobbing, tears. Just having some fun. But no, they're in tears right now. They're absolutely in tears. When you see this, that's how you know it's time to buy. That's how you know it's time to buy. This guy wants Nasdaq to be delayed because he wants to see 2 cents minimum. Yeah, a lot of people want this to go to 2 cents because a lot of people can get their bags out because they average down. A lot of people have been averaging down here at double zeros a lot, hoping to bring their average down just low enough so that they can get their bag out. Like I was saying, a lot of people in the AITX Discord. And even people who aren't in the Discord, there are people who just want this to go to 2 cents or whatever their average is. They want it to go there so they can just get out. They're not real investors, so to speak. We got until the end of 2021. One day it will pay off. Same. Okay. They're being so negative. The advantage of working with municipalities, free local advertising. That's what I was thinking too. I was thinking like it's just this whole PR was just them saying, hey, you could see one in your downtown area maybe at some point. Let's get OTCQB for 2025 goal. That's not happening because it has to stay above a penny, if I recall, for OTCQB. This thing can't even get above a penny. It's too difficult, and we know they're gonna dilute way more as time goes by. I think a lot of people have to be realistic here, and we're not gonna see much of a return for investors. The only time that will be possible is when this thing uplists, and hopefully the uplist works out and the stock starts performing like Nvidia or Palantir, where it just slowly starts climbing higher and higher. It's an AI stock, so it has that potential, but the share structures, what's it going to be by the time we uplist? It's going to be like what 25 billion. That's ridiculous. That's a lot. That's quite the share structure, and the reverse split is going to destroy people as well. QIND, I believe, just supposedly completed their an Eyelist subsidiary, not Eyelist itself, but an Eyelist subsidiary just completed a reverse merger. You can see Eyelist is right down there with AITX. It's just dead in the water. Surprise, surprise. But supposedly Eyelist is going to uplist, but one of Eyelist's subsidiaries uplisted as well via reverse merger, and that's ASNS. You can see ASNS. Uh, it's a money maker because it gets government contracts. That's about it. If it weren't for the government contract side of things and it being a low float, it would probably just be dead in the water, just as much as Eyelist or AITX. So just showing you, look at this. This thing was just it wasn't even moving, dead in the water, dead in the water. So what I'm trying to show you is if AITX reverse splits, reverse merger, whatever, however they decide to go up to the higher exchange, however they do it, maybe they have a company acquire AITX, maybe they have a ticker called RAD and it acquires AITX, and that's how it gets to a higher exchange. Who knows? But the point I'm trying to make is we just saw a reverse merger happen with an Eyelist stock subsidiary. Eyelist sitting at 003 just as much as AITX. The difference is AITX communicates, but ASNS, look at it. What is the subsidiary of Eyelist doing? It's giving you some moves because they do communicate. ASNS does communicate, and it gets government contracts. But other than that, it's pretty much flat, and it's been flat since June 2024, which is again that's better. That's better than it trending to the downside, right? But why I'm mentioning this and pointing this out is because there's a lot of people who believe that AITX, when it uplifts, it's just going to be sunshine and rainbows. But the reality is, you take a step back and you look at the most recent reverse merger here, and it looks like if you're lucky, at best it holds. Maybe AITX does the reverse split and it holds a bottom. That's like the best case scenario. Well, the best case would be it starts running and trending to the upside, creating higher highs, higher lows. But by the looks of it, it's not looking too good. But keep in mind, ASNS has a low float in the millions. I think it's like 20 million or something. I don't know what kind of float or share structure AITX is going to have post uplist. We don't know the details. Well, I'm sure we'll get them in the future, but uh, I think too many people have they think it's just going to go to the moon upon uplist. But as I just showed you, we had an Itlist subsidiary uplist via reverse merger, and the performance has been pitiful. It's been going sideways just as much as AITX and Itlist for all intents and purposes. So that's just something to take away. That's why you have to keep your eyes on other stocks that are uplisting, just to see how they perform. Now, this was via reverse merger, so who knows how a reverse split would work out. I don't think Ilis or none of their subsidiaries are going to reverse split. They're all going to do a reverse merger or get acquired or whatever. So we'll see how AITX performs when it uplist. That's going to be interesting. I mean, that's not far off. 2026, time goes by, guys. I remember having a heart attack a year ago and a half. Now I feel healthy, 100%. I feel great. Took a year and a half to be where I'm at, but time flies. Like holy, this channel is gonna be like 5 years old by 2026, I believe. Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be very interesting. But if you're along, if you want to be along and you're not along yet, just wait. I promise you, you'll thank me later when I tell you because I'm telling you right now. If you're not invested in it, wait until the uplist, because you might thank me later if the stock doesn't, if it just uplists and just crashes back to penny land, if it does a mullen. So I'm just saying, you know, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they uplist and it performs like crazy, and we all make money at that point, right? As a swing trader, I'm gonna jump in and ride that trend. Longs are gonna make money because it's actually doing the opposite. Instead of creating lower highs, lower lows, it's just doing this consistently though. Like Palantir. Let me show you Palantir before I go. I hate this. Why do I ramble? But no, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the performance on this. Look at that. It just look at that. That's a nice five. That's a 7x right there. That's actually more than AITX. But yeah, look at that. Look at the performance on that. That's what you want to see. Let's pretend Palantir does. Let's pretend there's no PLTR here, and instead it says AITX. If it starts doing this upon uplist, I mean, a lot of people are gonna make a lot of money. A lot of people are gonna embag themselves. It's gonna be sunshine and rainbows. We'll see if that actually happens. I don't believe it. If it was that easy, we'd all do it, right? Let's just buy penny stocks and hold it for the reverse split. All right, guys, that's it for the video. I will see you in the next one.